Happiness Hack time.
Hey, what?
Happiness Hack!
Oh, jeez.
Happiness Hack 2018.
TJ literally just sprung this on me. I thought we were just going for a drive.
Yeah, I do that. I spring things on people.
I mean, I was suspicious when I saw this giant camera mounted on my dash.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, 2018.
So, what are we hacking about, Nico?
Wow.
Have you got something to say? All of a sudden, he can't talk.
Resolutions and
yeah.
stuff. Are you a resolution type person?
I'm generally not a resolution type person because.
No.
Yeah, I guess there's that thing of just doing it because that's the thing to do and then never actually following through.
Why don't you follow through, Teej?
Maybe most of the resolutions are like, I'm gonna get fit this year, and I'm always like, yeah, I'm doing okay. Maybe I don't even put enough thought into it. I'm just like, nah. I'll just achieve things. I won't say I'm going to achieve things and then not achieve them. Maybe I'm too depressing for this episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you right here. This show's called Happiness Hack. Where
So what do you got?
My niece made me these for my car.
That's nice.
I think you're right in a way. Is that sometimes you start the year off and you're like. Resolution, resolve, yada yada. I'm gonna, have a 6-pack by June or something. That's like a 6-pack, not a 6-pack of beer.
Well, that'd be a challenge for me, drinking a 6-pack by June. I'd be so drunk.
Shit. And then getting a 6-pack is one of the hardest things you can do, especially if you're a junkie monkey like me.
Oh.
So it might get to June and it's a bit unrealistic, and then you feel like
deflated.
There's a lot of people out there.
Yeah, I know.
You feel really crappy about yourself. So rather than resolutions or goals, what about guidelines?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
No?
Okay. He said sheepishly. Yeah. It's just a good time, isn't it? It's a good reflective time where people think, we should be doing that shit every day.
I think, for me especially, because it's my birthday.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah. It is kind of like a bit of a, okay, got to reflect on the year. What did I learn? What did I struggle with? What did I overcome? And then how can I take that into my new year?
Yeah.
And it's literally my new year.
Not
I'm a
manure.
year older. Manure. So maybe it's a good time for reflection.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. For sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, what did you learn last year?
Well, that was a really good beginning to the happiness hack, and it brings us back to what the initial hack was going to be about.
Oh, double ep.
I'm just saying.
Shit.
I've always been brought up with the opinion that celebrating a birthday isn't really that important, or celebrating specific dates isn't necessarily a thing which should be blown out of proportion or whatever, and it's kind of played down a bit in our family. Well, maybe that's my perception, but
it's just your birthday.
Yeah, it's just my birthday. I was talking to Sash the other day, my sister.
Sash is your sister, yeah.
And she was like, yeah, I definitely feel what you're saying. Like this year, I really want to celebrate everyone in the family, at least everyone's birthday, and maybe you don't even celebrate them for yourself, but for the people around you, and telling the people. I found out that it's a lot harder and a lot more painful telling people the day after or the week after it was your birthday, because they actually get angrier than if you tell them beforehand and they can celebrate it with you. They think they're not your friend anymore.
This is true.
So celebrate your birthdays, celebrate New Year, celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever. So that's what I had to say about that.
I find that interesting because it was recently my birthday and you did nothing for me.
That is not true.
Another thing with birthdays, as you get older, it's maybe I don't know if this is sexist. Maybe for women.
What did you just say?
I don't know if this is sexist.
I don't know.
Maybe for women, they seem to not enjoy. You know, once they're over a certain age, it's kind of like, oh, I'm another year older, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I think that's really terrible that people are like, oh, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
One way to look at it is it's a level, not an age.
Yeah,
so
nice.
Like, if there's I don't play computer games, but if there's people who are into computer games, like every level you reach, it's like a massive achievement, and you're super pumped about that.
You actually you survived.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, I survived another whole level. Like, now I've got these new skills. I'm gonna fight this new baddie, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to the end and I'm gonna be, yay. Oh, you die at the end. Spoiler alert. It kind of just gets better as you get older, because in some ways you change a lot, but in some ways you don't change at all.
Yeah.
And it's I'm not sure how to explain this.
Well, it's a mental thing, right? Like,
it's like nothing. You can still enjoy the exact same thing and do the exact same things you did when you were young,
but with a different perspective.
Yeah, you just have a lot better perspective and appreciation for things. Experience.
Yeah. Things you've done, things you learned.
Yeah, and also I think also appreciation for things.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
You slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that really makes sense.
No, I think
in my head I had this thing I was going somewhere.
I think it's like when you look at your parents, or when you were 12, when you looked at 24-year-olds or 30-year-olds, and you're just like, wow, they are super old. I do not look forward to being that old. And then you get to this age or your parents' age or whatever, and you're still looking at the world with that same mind and that same youth, but everyone else looks at you differently. So yeah, having said all that, hopefully some of our New Year's ideas come to fruition this year. We've got some fun little.
How about we wrap up?
Okay.
Because we've made no sense thus far.
As per usual.
Man, you're 34 now. You can't say shit like that.
Yeah, I did. Exactly.
What do you want to achieve this year?
This year, I would love to produce a short film. I really want to work on being a better communicator. What else? I want to travel. There's three things. Yeah.
Where to?
Well, I'd love even just to get back to Thailand.
I want to drink a whole lot less. But for real, I do want to drink a whole lot less.
Okay.
Because I want to get fit again. Like, I think it was four years ago, I was like the fittest I'd ever been in my life.
That's cool.
And it felt really good.
We've just been sitting here and already you're tired.
Probably the biggest one for me this year is like trying to get my business UDO to the next level. This year I want to prove that it's sustainable and can be something amazing and cool, and something that I can do into the future.
Yep.
And maybe grow a beard.
Nice. Respect.
Yeah. Let's see how we go.
Beard growth and grooming tips by Nick Lennox.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a grooming channel. We're gonna try and do this regularly.
Let's see.
See, that means yes. Yeah, please like and subscribe and share with your loved ones and your friends.
And we'll catch you in the next episode.